In the celestial realm, stars are silent spectators until they fall. Breaking away from their constellation, they tumble through the universe, fiercely blazing a trail across galaxies, flashing by nebulae, their brilliance a testament to an enduring quest. This is very much akin to our lives, isn't it? We each have our constellations, our families, businesses, social circles, and sometimes, due to circumstances beyond our control, we're propelled into the unknown. As the saying goes, change, like stars and seasons, is inevitable. However, it's our ability to adapt and grow amid these transitions that truly counts. This reminds me of a quote from Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, who once reflected, "The only constant in life is change." Fitting, isn't it?
I love how you've associated the journey of a falling star with human resilience, Victoria. I still get amazed by how much the cosmos and human resilience have in common. The star's journey, more than anything, is a metaphorical odyssey, representing our struggle with life's transformations and encouraging us to embrace the process of change and rejuvenation.
You're right. The chaos, the uncertainty, it's all part of the journey, isn't it? Just like the falling star, we too navigate through phases of uncertainty and stress. This episode is about acknowledging that uncertainty, reflecting on our own journey, and learning to find peace even as our life's trajectory shifts.
Star stories truly evoke a profound resonance. From my readings, the symbolism of a falling star is intriguingly universal and reflects so much about our human experiences. Did you know in many cultures the sight of a falling star had people making wishes? It's beautifully whimsical, isn't it? In Christian tradition, it's often believed that every time a star falls, an angel descends to earth. This belief, although religious, seems metaphorically similar to the story we're discussing today.
That's a beautiful thought, Mia. So in a way, the fall of a star could symbolize the arrival of change or a new chapter.
Exactly, Victoria, and in other cultures too. Like Native American folklore believes that falling stars are souls descending to start their journey on Earth. Again, it's about change, a new chapter.
But isn't it also about abruptness? The star's light extinguishes suddenly as it enters our atmosphere. It's not a slow, gradual shift.
Absolutely, Suyeon. The suddenness of change is also reflected in the stark contrast between the darkness of the night sky and the spectacular trail left by the star's passage. Sometimes change is inevitable and abrupt, belying the serene reality it originated from.
It's a stark visual metaphor for change.
If we are to accept this celestial phenomenon as a sign of upheaval, it's indeed a powerful symbol. Its journey, in a way, is a comforting testament that change, though abrupt and spectacular, is a part of the universal scheme.
So perhaps as we follow our falling star through its journey, we can also navigate the upheavals in our lives, knowing that change is universal and an integral part of our existence.
The tale of the falling star. It reminds me of the uncertainty I experience every day in my professional life. My job is filled with tight deadlines. Tasks pile up, and even before I finish them, another appears. The pressure is constant, much like the forces acting on our star during its turbulent journey.
Victoria, you've mentioned patience as something you struggle with. How does that tie into this astronomical journey of change?
I tend to want things done promptly, efficiently. It can be a challenge to cope with the weight instilled by vague deadlines, or the lack of control imposed by others' pace. Similar to the falling star, I feel the tension build. It equates to the star approaching our Earth, anticipating the atmospheric changes. The uncertainty of what lies ahead. It can cloud the mind every so often and stress one's mental health. Yet, as the star navigating through clusters nebula, I've been learning to venture through the nebulous situations. It's about taking uncertainty one step at a time. Being proactive, compartmentalizing larger tasks, and practicing mindfulness, these steps make it a tad manageable. And of course, there's that green tea I regularly indulge in. It's seemingly small comforts like these that often provide solace and keep chaos at bay.
Your perspective is quite inspiring. I suppose we all could do with a bit more tolerance for uncertainty in our lives.
Absolutely. Some mental health issues can stem from the constant stress and anxiety this uncertainty and pressure can cause. We can all learn from your example, Victoria. trying to change too fast can result in quick burnouts. This story holds a special significance to me. The falling star's journey braving spectacles of galaxies, nebula, and cosmic bodies. It's an odyssey reflecting uncertainty, unpredictable changes, just like my own journey overcoming addiction. Imagine being the star, embarked on a celestial voyage with no defined trajectory. Back when I was battling my addiction, I perceived my life similarly. I felt as if I was thrown into a sudden whirl of changes, leading towards an uncertain path.
How did you cope with the overwhelming uncertainty, Suyeon?
The vortex of uncertainty intimidated me, Victoria. But I learned one thing. Fear and anxiety only magnify the ambiguity and imbalance of it all. I found my secret power was in accepting it.
Can you explain more about that power, Suyeon?
In short, I surrendered to uncertainty. I acknowledged its presence and treated it as a guide, rather than a limitation. This isn't really a skill or a tool, but the mindset that powered me through my turbulent times.
That's like the falling star accepting its uncertain path, tantalizingly plunging into the vast cosmic space.
Exactly. The essence lies in acknowledging the uncertain, yet focusing more on the journey, just like the falling star through the cosmos. It doesn't deter from its course despite unforeseen celestial phenomena, right?
Yes, the star remains persistent, traversing all the odds, just as we should through times of uncertainty.
I see. So through accepting the uncertainties and hazy paths, we may discover our true strength, just as our falling star in its celestial quest.
Just as it is crucial to understand and accept change, rebirth and transformation are just as significant in our falling star's journey. Now, imagine a star hurling through cosmic bodies, galaxies. It's constant, but uncertain. However, each new environment, each transition carries the potential for growth.
You're suggesting then that true rebirth emerges from transformation inspired by the unfamiliar.
Yes, Victoria. As bizarre as it sounds, there is truth in it. It's like these transformative transitions are pivotal components, pushing the falling star towards its eventual rebirth. Analogous to our personal life, when faced with adversity, how we introspect and adapt speaks volumes about our character.
But how do you harness adversity for growth, or in our context, transformation?
There are 3 steps I've found useful in leveraging adversities. First, accept that change is inevitable, as our falling star did when it found itself on an uncertain path. Next, utilize this opportunity to learn and evolve. Just when our star crossed galaxies and nebulas, it learned and grew. Lastly, transform these learnings into action. Our star continued its journey, transformed but determined. Emulating these in life could result in increased resilience and eventual growth.
Those steps sound approachable and practical, Mia. I remember channeling my own adversities into creating graffiti art during my drug recovery phase. It empowered my transformation.
That's a thoughtful point, Suyeon. Leveraging challenges by turning them into actionable direction does seem like a recipe for growth and transformation. Taking our cue from Mia's steps for leveraging adversity, we now arrive at embracing change, an underlying premise of our falling star's journey. The journey of change is much like our star cascading across the cosmic canvas. Each of our paths in life plays host to varying degrees of change. In essence, it's accepting this change that poses a real challenge.
Change is an interesting concept, Victoria. It's constant yet unpredictable, just like the falling star. So I wonder, how can we navigate such a continuous uncertainty?
Indeed, Mia. Dealing with change is no different than dealing with uncertainty, which our star metaphorically gives us a glimpse into. As professionals, we often relate to change as a boon or a bane. Those who fear it envision change as a dreaded disruption, while others who embrace it perceive change as an opportunity for advancement. In my extensive experience in the digital marketing world, I've seen it more as an ongoing cycle of adapting, evolving, and growing.
That seems quite relatable, Victoria. So the undertone here is to rise above the fear of change?
Absolutely, Suyeon. Whatever the change be, handling it with resilience only propels us further. Rather than resisting, we can utilize it as momentum for our growth. That's where change management comes into the picture, helping us transform our fears into tools for positive evolution. It involves understanding the nature of the change, comprehending how it impacts us, strategizing a response, and finally, executing the plan. So, the secret lies in altering our perception towards change, welcoming it with open arms rather than pushing it away.
The essence of change, as illustrated by our falling star, isn't just understanding and accepting it, but maintaining an uplifting spirit throughout. This is equally difficult, if not more so, and ushers in the spiritual side of coping with transformation.
How do we maintain such positivity during tumultuous times?
Through introspection and a holistic approach to well-being. I can't speak for everyone, but yoga has been an anchor for me. When I'm on my mat, navigating change becomes a bit more bearable.
You mentioned earlier about leveraging challenges for self-discovery. How does yoga tie into that?
Yoga is more than just physical postures. It's a meditative practice that introduces self-awareness and reflection. When we're mindful, we become aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions, which gives us a better understanding of our reactions to change.
So, you're suggesting that mindfulness cultivated through yoga can also lead to better adaptability?
Yes, absolutely. Yoga allows us to center ourselves regardless of external distractions or stressors. By learning to do the same amidst life's unpredictable shifts, we can remain positive and grounded, ultimately offering us a spiritual equilibrium amidst the chaos of change.
I have to admit, I've always seen yoga as a form of exercise. I never realized how spiritual it could be.
It's a common misconception. Those who practice it regularly can attest to its transformative and therapeutic effects. It doesn't only help us navigate through uncertain times like our star's journey, but it also teaches us the importance of resilience and balance, both physically and mentally.
Stories have a strange and powerful way of modeling difficult life transitions.
Let's share a few, shall we?
Absolutely, and I'll start. I read about a man named Joseph McKinney. Joseph was an esteemed professor at a reputable university. Suddenly, a cancer diagnosis shook his world. Bounded by his hospital room, he was stripped of his structured life. But in this exile, he found solace in painting. Like our falling star, he journeyed through uncertainty and fear, only to undergo a transformation. How about you, Mia?
I came across a story about Hannah Lee. She was a high-performing executive, but long work hours started to consume her. Her wake-up call came in the form of burnout. She quit her job and started volunteering with local organizations. The change was drastic, but she embraced it and found a sense of purpose in helping others. It's amazing how these individuals, like our falling star, navigated through these turbulent changes to emerge stronger on the other side.
I agree, and so aptly put, Mia. Sion, do you have a story to share with us?
Certainly, I have a story from back home. Kim Min-jae, a Seoul-based musician, found his career at a halt after a serious hearing loss. However, he didn't let this setback define him. He started a cafe where he hosts open mic nights, becoming a beacon of hope for struggling artists in our city. Regardless of the horrifying changes, he displayed incredible resilience. These stories, like our star's journey, prove that change, no matter how frightening, has the potential to lead us towards unfamiliar paths teeming with growth and transformation. Have you ever experienced that serene moment of calmness in the eye of a storm? Quite ironic, I know, but bear with me. This piece is similar to what our falling star might have found mid-journey.
Surely a celestial body, hurling across the universe, has little time for quiet reflections.
One would think so, yet isn't it in the very heart of chaos that we often discover our deepest peace? There's a paradoxical serenity that can descend upon us even in the face of adversity.
Similar to the calmness one finds after a yoga practice, even when life around us is anything but peaceful.
Exactly, Mia. Just like our falling star, we too can choose to anchor ourselves amid the turmoil. For me, in the tumult of my recovery period, I discovered an inner silence, a refuge, if you will.
It's interesting to imagine our falling star experiencing this kind of tranquility in such a perilous journey.
Indeed. Our listener community may not be stars hurling through space, but we all have our own chaotic journeys. And it's paramount for us to remember that the stillness we seek often lies within us, not outside.
Ours isn't a fictional falling star, Suyeon, careening through universes. We aren't waging battles with cosmic forces every day, but we're striving, aren't we? Amidst the chaos of deadlines, targets, and endless to-do lists, we forget one fundamental thing: to take care of ourselves.
How true, Victoria. How often do we overlook our well-being in the pursuit of staying driven?
Exactly, Mia. Like our celestial protagonist, we might not be in control of where life leads us, but we have a choice on how we handle the journey. The choked agenda, a sudden transition at work, hey, even an unexpected parking ticket. Life is fraught with uncertainties.
And the star, too, had no predicting where it's going to land, right?
Bingo, Suyeon. Yet, it sailed on, undeterred. That's where self-care becomes vital. Whether it's a 15-minute meditation at break of dawn or a solitary walk beneath the quiet stars, it's about dedicating a slice of your day just to yourself. To recharge, revitalize, regather.
And I think, Victoria, it's not just about dedicating time. It's about enjoying that moment too, immersing completely in it. Like the star moment to moment, unconcerned about the final landing, we need to focus on the here and now, without distractions.
That's an insightful point, Mia. Engaging in activities you love, be it gardening, playing an instrument, or just curling up with a good book, can do wonders for your well-being. How do you cope up, Suyeon?
For me, it's exploring the city at night. Something about the quiet calm of the dark city, streetlights casting long shadows. It feels therapeutic.
Navigating through this celestial journey of the falling star, we've quite indulged in the realm of the cosmos, haven't we?
We certainly have, Mia. The imagery is vivid, almost dreamlike.
And there's a powerful metaphor hiding in this stellar canvas, one that goes beyond the realm of science and astrophysics.
I gather, Mia, you're referring to the falling star's journey representing our personal life transitions?
Yes, Victoria, let's delve deeper. The falling star, untethered by any cosmos gravity, crossing into unknown terrains. It mirrors the unpredictability of our lives. The star bursts forth, leaving its familiar constellation, embracing the vastness and uncertainty. A lesson on dealing with life changes, right?
Like how I dealt with moving from Busan to Seoul in my youth.
Indeed, Suyeon. Or Victoria's shifting career roles, wrestling with project deadlines. These can be linked to the falling star's journey through the intimidating vastness of the universe.
And we're all falling stars in a way, right? Adrift in the cosmos of life's uncertainties, yet learning to adapt, evolve?
Precisely, Victoria. The star's journey through uncharted cosmic territories mirrors our human resilience amidst life's unpredictable turns. So, listeners, as you drift into sleep, remember that you're not alone in your journey.
Stars are poetic, aren't they?
Yes, mesmerizing. They're silent whispers of the universe, unfolding tales of galaxies swirling in their spiral dance, of vast nebulae where stars are born, and of celestial bodies locked in their cosmic ballet.
Our falling star embarked on such a dance. Think of it, gliding down the cosmic canvas, slicing through zones of silence.
A solitary journey. The mere thought of it brings tranquility to my mind.
Does it throw your mind back to our earthly landscapes? Wide open spaces stretching out beneath star-studded skies?
Indeed. I used to go to the seaside back home and watch the stars twinkle overhead. The quiet infinity, the solitude. It was calming. It brings peace, like an assurance that no matter how chaotic life gets, there's always a tranquil universe spinning above.
Such powerful imagery. Doesn't just imagining the star's journey traversing these unknown territories of space, untouched, silent, boundlessly peaceful, don't you find this thought relaxing in itself?
Yes. Now think of the falling star. It is singular, full of potential, existing in a silence so immense it's breathtaking. It's like our effort to silence the noise within, to drown out the chaos and seek quiet.
Having traveled the cosmos, isn't it bewildering how our star has maintained its course despite the vast and disorienting universe? It reminds me of embracing uncertainty in our own lives.
Suyeon, since you've experienced upheavals and come out stronger, what tools or techniques helped you embrace the unknown?
Accepting I was no longer in control was the first step, Victoria. Just like our falling star, we can't control every situation, especially the ones that leave us feeling lost or disoriented. One of the most powerful tools in my journey to recovery was visualization, drawing parallels to celestial navigations. The falling star doesn't second-guess its course. Instead, it accepts the unknown, and this acceptance stems from a freeing realization. That vulnerability is strength, not a weakness. Practicing mindfulness was another vital tool. Taking stock, acknowledging anxiety and fear neutrally without judgment. Instead of feeling lost in the cosmos of our thoughts, we can learn to observe them, just as we would look in awe at constellations on a clear night.
So, drawing parallels from your journey, Suyeon, through acceptance, visualization, and mindfulness, we can navigate uncertainty?
Exactly, Mia. Like the quiet tenacity of our stellar traveler, we can learn to thrive amid uncertainty. It's not about avoiding the fall, but embracing the possibilities it sparks.
Think about the star's journey. Encounters, experiences that brought fear just in quantities enough to defy the comfort zone. And yet, it kept moving.
Just like us, Mia. We've all faced moments where life took unexpected turns, directions that tested our limits, challenged us to adjust and adapt.
We'd love to know how our listeners navigate such cosmic shifts. Have you found your North Star? How do you make sense of the intimidating nebula of uncertainty?
Perhaps you use visualization, much like Suyeon did during her path to recovery, to ground yourself during times of upheaval.
Or you may be employing mindfulness to remain centered, undeterred by the disoriented whirlwind of thoughts, similar to the scattered cosmos.
Maybe like Mia, you're drawing strength from your faith or lifestyle practices. Do these spiritual techniques help maintain your balance during life's cosmic shifts?
It'd be enlightening for us and our listeners if you shared your methods for managing change. Don't worry, you won't be alone in this scenario. We're all on a similar stargazing voyage.
We are indeed, Suyeon. We are enduring, and our collective stories could serve as constellations, guiding lights for others amidst this cosmic journey of life.
Absolutely, Mia. Share your stories, your chosen paths. Let's navigate our way through this universe, one celestial body, one falling star at a time. The account of this star's cosmic odyssey sheds light on such an essential truth. Embracing change, however daunting, can lead us to discovering the strength unknown to us.
That's something I've taken to heart. Over the past hour, we've journeyed through the star's trajectory, its pulsating fears and hopes, its ebb and flow through the universe. In this soothing tale, I see reflections of our own human predicaments, transactions with life's unexpected turns.
Absolutely. We've stirred thoughts on how to navigate trials, handle the nebulous cloud of uncertainty, promote spiritual and mental equilibrium during life's cosmic shifts. But equally important is to not forget the tranquil beauty of our cosmos, our intimate connection with it. Our journey mirrors that of the falling star, from birth, by way of unexpected changes, to rebirth.
That's right. And through it all, we should remember to channel our energy towards inner peace and tranquility. These moments of chaos and calm, moving through phases of fear and courage, they make us resilient. They enhance our sense of appreciation of life's intricate patterns.
So as we reflect and begin to unwind, let's remind ourselves that we've embarked on a journey, much like the falling stars. And in it, we must find our peace, our courage. Let this star guide us. Let its journey inspire us to embrace the inevitable transitions. Like the star, we too shall sparkle. We too shall rise very strong and bold.
We're all stargazers here, gazing in amazement at the cosmic saga that mirrors our lives. But for today's episode, we bid goodbye to our beautiful falling star. Its glow might have dimmed for a while, but remember, it carries within it an unyielding spirit and a new, brighter shine.
And as you lay down to sleep tonight, imagine the radiant path of this star. Picture its journey, its vibrant glow illuminating the darkness, its transformation. Carry this vivid imagery into your dreams, and let the calmness it evokes guide you towards a peaceful and restful slumber.
The star gave you a map, a guideline to navigating your life's changes and challenges. It taught us courage, patience, resilience in the face of uncertainty. As we delve into the soothing silence of the night, let's uphold these virtues. We hope our tale tonight fosters tranquility within your hearts, leading you to a calm and restful sleep. Until next time, under a cosmic sky, bidding you good night.